Yeah, you where my warriors at. Yeah, you where my warriors at. Yeah, you where my warriors at. Pick up the paper, what do I see? People on the street saying what we...
Suits, Andrew Suitor here. We got Jordan MacIntosh. We got Andrew Killer Watt. And we got Jeff Gilbert. Give it up for the guys. I tell you what's the coolest thing about these guys is, you know they got a game tomorrow, right? So, you know, they're going to decompress a little, hang out with you folks a little, but let's start with Suits. All right, Captain. I'm telling you what, if they say that Calgary is the best team in the National Lacrosse League, you guys are right there. You got to take that away and feel good about that.
I mean, you can take that away, but at the same time, it's like this doesn't sit good. Obviously, going 10-10, going into the fourth quarter, we expect to be the hardest working team in the league and in the best shape, and for us to build a game in the fourth quarter doesn't sit well with us. So, yeah, they're a great team. Who cares if they're the best? If we want to be the best, we got to beat the best, and tonight we should have.
Well, there you go, right? That's why he's the captain. Suits, one final question before you pass it along. I think when you look at the game tape, the number of posts you guys hit, I mean, my goodness, there's got to be a little bit of luck in winning a game, but man alive, I counted at least 5 or 6 off the top of my head, especially in that fourth quarter.
I mean, that's the game, though, right? Sometimes the bounces go your way, sometimes they don't, and a lot of that credit goes to Mike Poulin for being in the position where we had to try to pick the perfect corner and we hit the post, but you know, sometimes you get those Bush League bounces, and tonight we did. So hopefully when we get on the plane tomorrow, we forget about this, and tomorrow we hit the post and they all go in. So it could be the difference between 6 and 7 goals.
There you go. There's your captain, Andrew Suitor. All right, player of the game, the Toyota player of the game, Jordan MacIntosh, had a couple of goals tonight. Jordan, congratulations on that.
Thanks.
So offensively, without Ryan Benesh playing tonight, you knew some guys had to step up. You had some nice even distribution of your goal scoring. That's what it takes to win games.
Yeah, obviously missing Benny. He's our top guy right now, and we missed him tonight. But other guys got to step up, like you said. We would have liked to put a couple more goals on the board, but it just wasn't falling our way tonight, like Sue said.
What's the feeling going into the fourth quarter, tied at 10? You had a nice run there, 3 goals, 3 straight goals. Henry Haas and David Earl. You had to figure you were right in it, but it's a game of runs, isn't it? And they just unfortunately had the final run.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they had some pretty nice shots there in the fourth quarter, some ridiculous shots, a lot of power plays and stuff. It was just, I don't know, the pace of the game slowed down, and that's not really our style. We're a high-paced team, a lot of transition. So it was a tough way to lose, but right on the plane tomorrow, and we got to focus on Edmonton right now.
Well, there you go. There's your player of the game, Toyota player of the game, Jordan MacIntosh. All right, Killer Watt, Andrew Watt. Another short-handed goal tonight. I tell you what, when we're in the penalty box, I say to myself, well, that's all right, because Killer Watt's going to take care of business, and you did it again tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give credit to the coaching staff and the other guys on the short man. They give me the opportunity to break like that, and they have all the confidence in me. It's a good momentum changer for our team if we can get a few short-handed goals. Unfortunately, they answered with a bunch on the power play tonight, so, you know, it's really the way it falls for us.
What does it say about this team that you didn't have a lead after you had a lead at 2-1, and then it took you the entire game to get back even? That says a lot about this team against a team, Calgary, that, again, many would say is, if not the best, among the best teams in the National Lacrosse League.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the last 2 and 3 games we've been playing from behind most of it. You know, coming back on them, it is a good feeling, but at the same time, we expect ourselves to pull out a win there, even if they are considered the best in the league. You know, we just can't dig ourselves in a hole. We got to jump out on top and try to play with the lead as opposed to catching up from behind.
All right, there you go, Andrew Killer Watt. Finally tonight, number 43, Jeff Gilbert on D. I tell you what, they came in wave after wave after wave, but you had to figure if you can hold them to 10, 11 goals, that's what you needed to do tonight. And when you throw in a couple of empty netters and whatnot at the end, that's kind of what you guys did. So on D, even though they did score 10 or 11, that's a good showing for the D.
Yeah, it was one of the focuses this week in practice was shoring up the D. We were kind of getting away. And that's just kind of how a lacrosse season goes. There's ups and downs. You go through them. So we were kind of going through a little bit of a low. But, we cleaned it up a little bit better today. They had a few transition goals. Still just a lot of mistakes made, though. Just simple mistakes, easily correctable. And, if we correct 3-4 of those easy mistakes, we're right in that ball game. So
there's an opportunity now when you look at it that you guys are 5-6. So you got 5 more games left to play. You figure the one thing is you're a playoff team. So now you got to learn. You got to keep growing together as a team, because chances are that's the team you very well could play in the first round of the playoffs. So are you able to learn and take away that kind of a positive and say, revenge is a dish best served cold for you guys later on?
Yeah, you got to learn from all those things. I can go right back to our Buffalo game and then last week in Washington. We had really bad starts. I think we started a lot better this game. And then, you're thinking about playoffs, but at the same time, we got to take it one game at a time. We got 5 left, and tomorrow's probably the biggest one. Edmonton, they could go on a run, and they could easily be in this playoff race. So we could make a big statement tomorrow with a win. So we're focusing on that, and I forget the rest of the question.
That's all right. That's good enough. Jeff Gilbert, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we'd open up the microphone and let you guys have a chance to talk, but I think the guys want to decompress a little bit and get back on the bus and figure out tomorrow. So we're going to let Suits close. So Suits, message to the fans, message to the folks going to be watching this online.
Just that it's definitely a big one for us, next home game. So let's make sure we're all in black for that one. It's a great cause, and it's a little extra motivation for us. I don't know if anyone's hurt or not, but we actually had a player on our team that is battling cancer right now that we had to release, and Joel Wasson. So we have a little extra momentum for that game, and we got to worry about Edmonton, but at the same time, we're thinking about that game a lot, and it's a little extra momentum for us this year, and we're playing a great Philly team in that game, I believe it is. So we're gonna be ready for you guys, and hopefully we come out of there with a W. But more than anything, we'll get a win for you guys tomorrow, and come back here on a high note for sure.
There you go. We'll see you on mnswarm.com. Watch the game tomorrow. We'll see you guys all back here April 14th. Andrew Suitor, Jordan MacIntosh, Killer Watt, and Jeff Gilbert. Let's give it up one more time for your Minnesota Swarm.
Nobody wants to start